made you decide to come and perform here in the Philippines?
Um, well, we're doing our world tour this year with Magic Men, so where better to start in Asia? We always wanted to go there and do a show, so we've never done a show in Asia. So where better to start than the Philippines? Actually, some of our office, well, actually, our whole office team is actually from the Philippines too. So it's definitely holds a special place in our heart, and we can't wait to be there and perform for everybody.
My question is, can you guys share briefly how your Magic Mike journey started? Like, how did you get into it? What was your idea before you got into it? And then when you were actually in it, how different or the same was it from your expectations? Can you please say your first name before you answer? Thank you.
All right. So my name is Carlos, and how I got into the industry was I finished university and I actually landed as a job as an accountant. And I basically told my new workplace that I wanted to take a gap year and travel. So I found myself in a place where I was newly single. I wanted to meet people, travel, and just make quick money because I already knew that I had a career for life. And somehow I ended up at a ladies' night doing topless waitering. I fell in love with the industry, and before I knew it, I was performing on a stage and traveling the country. So when the year came up, I didn't want to give it up. I wanted to continue on. So I would be an accountant during the week and a male entertainer on my weekend. Um, how I expected the industry to be is very different from how it is. I expected the industry to be like a bit more of a rock star kind of lifestyle where there'd be a lot of sex, drugs, and rock and roll. But it's actually quite the opposite. Because of all the traveling and the crazy work schedules that we have, it's actually really important for us to stay fit, healthy, and for us, a lot of the performers that are here are passionate about performing. So I guess what I didn't expect was to be surrounded with a bunch of guys that are like-minded and also motivated to put on an amazing experience, an amazing show.
Yeah. Sean and Will.
I'm Will, and I'm originally from England. And I was traveling and decided to go traveling in Australia about 11 years ago. Um, and I was on a night out once in Melbourne, and he drinks and kept referring to me as Channing Tatum. And he was introducing me to everyone as Channing Tatum's English cousin. And then he introduced me to Carlos, who had just started a company called Magic Men. And because I was traveling, was 12,000 miles from home, and thought I needed a little bit of money anyway. So he got me into doing just some topless waitering to start with. And that's how I kind of stumbled into it. I wasn't looking for it at all, never thought I'd end up performing, but ended up loving it as well. Got on with the guys there, and then progressed from there and started doing the shows. And to be honest, back then it was really small. It was just in a nightclub. We used to do it with just a stage on the floor for about 20, 30, up to maybe 50 women. And social media and like marketing and getting a bit of a name for ourselves here in Australia to start with, and then social media taking it to the next level. Fast forward 10 years in the industry, and now we're doing this world tour. So it's been a crazy journey from start to finish. But yeah, I just stumbled into the industry really. And when I first got into it, I didn't really know what to expect. I thought the guys were going to be really arrogant, and I thought, oh, there's no way I'm ever going to do a stage show or get up on stage and be able to take my clothes off. But meeting the guys, on with the guys, and just progressing through the years and watching it grow as a company and taking it to the next level is it's just been an absolutely amazing ride, and I can't wait to bring the show to the Philippines and show you what we're all about down under.
If it's all right, Sean, can I ask you a different question? Is that all right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so my question is, those who are going to come watch your show are probably already fans of the movie and they have an idea already of what's going to happen, right? But in the Philippines, which is still kind of conservative, I think, in one way. For those that want to get over that stigma, that don't want to be judged for going to a show just to watch topless men, how can you invite them in a way that what kind of experience can they get where they won't feel either guilty or judged or in some way?
What kind of experience will they get? Okay, well, great question, because it's something that we are trying to change in the industry. We're moving away from what it used to be in the stereotypical sleaziness of stripping. So we, like to be referred to as performers, right? Because that's what we are. On stage, it's no longer that sleaziness. What we want to do is we want to give everyone an entertaining night. So it's not just about sleaziness, sexiness. It's not just about yeah, I guess taking your top off. So what we do is put on a performance. We put on a show. We've got several different guys in the group with each with our own individual acts. So it gives variety, and it's not just about going there to watch, some sexy guys getting naked. We're putting in a lot of effort into our choreography, into our music, to make sure everything is different, to make sure what we're doing is giving a performance of a lifetime. It's some aspects are funny, some aspects are sexy, some aspects are like mind-blowing, and we're working so hard to make this a performance of a lifetime, so that when people do come, they want to keep coming back. If we do another tour in the Philippines or something similar like that, we want them to come back, and we're working so hard on making it different each and every time, that we want to guarantee that every time they do come to a show, that they're watching something different. And we pride ourselves on that. So definitely, it's not what it used to be, and we want to prove that to everyone. Come along, you're going to laugh, you're going to think it's sexy, you're going to think it's great. We've got professional dancers, we've got everything under the sun, which we're working so hard on. Come and see what we're all about. You won't regret it.
Thank you for that, Sean. My last question is, so for you guys, what does it take to be a effective Magic Men performer, emotionally, physically, and mentally? Like, if you guys could answer one aspect each, or answer all three, it's fine. Yeah, just let me know, say your name before I read. Thank you.
Well, I'll go first. It's Will again. It definitely takes a lot more hard work than people might think. We have to make sure we stay in shape. We have to have a lot of energy. We bring a lot of energy to the shows, to the stage. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes, choreography, the outfits we wear. And also our show is very crowd interactive. So we have to be very good with dealing with different situations of, there might be members of the crowd who are nervous to come on stage, who might be a little bit out of their comfort zone. So being able to be a people's person and deal with different situations that arise during a live show. So there's definitely a lot of work that goes into it, a lot of gym work, eating healthy, getting on with all the boys as well. And yeah, definitely takes a lot of work that goes into it, but we enjoy every second of it as well. And yeah, it's definitely fun to be a part of.
Carlos?
Yeah, look, my name is Carlos. So on top of what Will just said before, I like to add maybe just being passionate about what you do. We love our art, we love our craft. And, with this show on the 16th, 17th at the Newport Performing Arts Theatre, we're bringing some of the best male entertainers from every city in Australia to come and perform. So each guy is passionate in their own way. They can do their own tricks, whether it's acrobatics, whether they can dance like Michael Jackson, whether they're all very muscly and good looking and have a lot of charisma on stage. So we look forward to bringing all the variety that Magic Men offer to the Philippines. So I think, when the crowd come, they're going to see some of the best entertainers Australia's got to offer.
And for me, it's Sean here again. For me, I guess touching on the emotional side of what we do, it can be, it's a lot. It can be emotionally draining, but that's the part of it that we really love. When we connect with our audience, and when we connect with our lady or our gentleman on stage, we try and make them feel as comfortable as they can on stage. And and you might not see us on stage talking to them, but we're whispering some stuff to make them feel comfortable and sort of let them know what we're going to do. And then after that, we're talking to anyone and everyone from the audience was saying, oh, you know, thank you for coming. What do you think? There is a there is a lot of social presence with us on stage, off stage. It can be very draining, but that's the part that we absolutely love, and that's the part where we love meeting new people and that we thrive on as well. So that's something that we've sort of come to, you know, work on, and I think that's what makes us all very, very good at what we do, because we can handle that to the best of our ability. There's a lot that goes into it, and it's something that all of us are just excited to show you.
Can I just add one more question? Because I'm like, how many of you in total are in the group, and how many are performing, and how many performances?
It's Carlos here. We have, for this Filipino tour, we are bringing 7 magic men from across the 4 cities that run Magic Men shows. In the actual group, there's about 130 of us. So some of the best male entertainers in every city all work at Magic Men. And every time we do a tour, we like to bring a different cast so that the audience who do come get to see some of the guys that they follow on social media, but at the same time, they also get to see something new that they haven't seen before. So we want to keep the crowd guessing. And that means always changing up not just the show, but the cast.
Thanks again.
No worries.
Individually, what are your expectations from the Filipino audience on the upcoming
It's Will here again. The expectations are, I think that they might start off a little bit reserved, because sometimes we get guys and girls from the Philippines who come to our show in Australia, and they always start off a little bit reserved, a little bit nervous about what's going to happen, as all of our audience probably does, because they don't really know what exactly to expect. But by the end of the night, they will definitely be a lot more into it, a lot more seen a few of their friends go up on stage. They would have had so many laughs, and they'll probably be trying themselves their hardest to come up on stage as well, because so many members of the crowd up on stage normally start off a little bit reserved until they've watched the first few acts, and then by the end of the night, they're definitely going to be getting wild, and hopefully they'll have a night that they'll be talking about for the next few months. That's for sure.
Carlos here. So what they can expect is not to come to see a 2-hour show celebrating the Magic Men, but what they can expect is to come to a 3-hour event where the celebration is actually about each other and the people that do come, our audience. I always tell people that Magic Men, you know, it's an environment, an atmosphere that we create for you to let your hair down, you know, get wild with your inner child, and just have a bit of fun with each other. We're completely all inclusive, so it doesn't matter whether you're young, you're old, you're part of the LGBT community, whoever you are, as long as you're looking for a quality night out, this is the place to come down and have a bit of a celebration. You're going to see a lot of naked men. Yes, you're going to dance a lot. You're going to scream and shout. But, you know, there's also an opportunity to party with each other. So we look forward to bringing that atmosphere, and you can expect a very quality night out from us.
Sean here. Expectations from performing in the Philippines. Look, it's going to be a majorly brand new audience for us, right? And what we find with new people that come to any of our shows, not in particular, just any of them, they always go away thinking that it's completely different to what they initially expected. And with a new audience, they might not know what to expect. And this is the prime example. My expectations are, I think every single person is going to walk away with a big fat smile on their face. They're going to love the fact that they came. And I think they're going to look back on how they initially expected, or their initial expectations of us, and just think, wow, they were, you know, completely wrong or completely different. And we're going to knock them out of the park, and they're going to go away and they're going to think, I can't wait to come back again.
Considering the interactive nature of your performances, how do Magic Men Australia all Filipino attendees?
Good question. It's like I said, our show is very crowd interactive. Guys, girls, everyone gets an opportunity to come up on stage and meet with us. Obviously, there is some like behind the scenes work that goes into it when we do pick people to come up on stage. So some people we speak to before they go on stage, if we're seeing they're a little bit uncomfortable, even on stage during the show, sometimes we can see that they're a little bit reserved or a little bit held back. So we'll make sure that we're speaking to them during the show, even though you can't really tell that too much when you're watching from the audience, but we speak to them during the show, make sure they're comfortable. And we can obviously hold back and be a little bit more reserved with them and get them on for the easy parts on stage. But all in all, everyone who comes to the show feels comfortable by the end because of the amount of crowd interaction. And I think that's what makes them feel more comfortable, is that they get to meet us as well. They don't just see us from a distance on the stage. They also we come into the crowd, we'll meet them before the show, and they'll feel like they know us almost when they're at the show. So they'll definitely feel relaxed and comfortable as the show goes on.
Another question is, without giving away too much, what's the most daring part of your performance that fans should look forward to?
Carlos, Sean?
The most daring part that they can look forward to in the Magic Men show, obviously, you're coming to a very traditional male review show, like a male entertainment. I think what they can look forward to is us pushing the boundaries, and between going too far but not going far enough. One thing I've learned from being a performer at Magic Men is that we need to create a show that tailors to everyone's comfort levels. So I guess the most daring thing that they can expect without giving away too much is that how far we will push and make your jaws drop, but without going too far. That makes you still feel that you're comfortable and that you are still in a safe environment. So I think the crowd can look forward to a very thrilling, heart-pounding show, one that will be a little bit more risque than what they're used to in the Philippines, but one that also showcases what we do across the world and what we'll be doing in our world tour. So we look forward to trying out with the Filipino crowd, and we think that you guys will be very, very pleased and very excited to see what we have to offer.
My last question is, for someone who's never been to your show, like male audiences, what advice would you give them to fully enjoy the experience for the male audience?
Sean?
For the male audience, okay, so Sean here. For the male audience, any advice for them? Come with an open mind, but come to have fun more than anything, okay? So come with some friends, but just come and come with an open mind, maybe no expectations, because we're coming to blow your mind, basically. We're coming to give everyone a performance of a lifetime. We're coming to make every single person laugh. We're coming to entertain every person. So it really doesn't matter who you are, and it doesn't matter who you are. If you've never come before, come just to have a great time with your friends. Come for a celebration. We give everyone the same performance. So just come ready to have a great night. It really is.
Any more questions from our Kapamilya team?
No question, but I just wanted to share that March 16, 17 is starting to sound like a crazy weekend, because just so you guys know, it's also the weekend of Manila Tens, which is the biggest social rugby tournament in Asia. And it's also on the same weekend you guys are here. So excited.
It's going to be a big party there.
Fantastic.
Right.
That's it. Thank you.
No worries. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having us.
All right. No more questions? Aaron?
Yeah, we're good. Thank you.
We're
So
good.
I guess just an invite to all the Filipino fans.
All right.
Yes, it's Will here again. Everybody in the Philippines, thank you so much already for the love and support. We're already feeling it all the way in Australia, and we can't wait to be there and perform for you all. We're all so excited to be immersed in the culture there in the Philippines. It's most of the guys' first time there in the country, so we're looking forward to being there and putting on such an amazing show for you. And we can't wait to see you all 16th and 17th of March at the Newport Performing Arts Theatre. It's going to be a massive party, and we can't wait to see you all.
Carlos here, 16th, 17th of March at the Newport Performing Arts Theatre. Myself and the Magic Men will be coming to dance for you. We will bring some of the best talent from Australia, from all the 4 cities, to come and show you what we can do. So please grab your friends, whether they're young, old, male, female. If you're looking for a quality night out, then let us come and entertain you.
All right, that's it. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us tonight, and we'll see you on the 16th and 17th of March. All right.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank
We'll
you,
see
guys. Thank you, Kapamilya.
Thanks.
Well, thank you
See
for
you
having
next
us.
time.